Hey guys, it's Jem here with your general love reading for December 2020. Now, as always, I channel this for the collective on a general level. So, hopefully it usually applies to a bit of both, single or in relationships. But obviously I just go with what works and comes in. So if it resonates, great. If it doesn't, just leave it. And remember that, things can change. So if you do want your own personal love reading though, if you want to dive deeper into what you're going through, the link in my description will take you to my page to book your own reading. But let's just see what's going on. If you haven't already, check out the general December love energy as the general reading as well. Might make a bit more sense if you're not focused on love. But let's see what's going on. So, all right, I feel like for a lot of you, you are going through a situation where I feel like a lot of you are looking at your own beliefs and your own values and really seeing what you want in a relationship. Are the people, if you're in a relationship, is the person you're with, do they support, do you both actually have similar values? Now, this isn't about having everything the same. You don't need to be exactly the same as someone. But again, if someone, if you're maybe a little bit more focused on, the environment or something, and someone's happy to throw rubbish out the window, just those kinds of things, are the people that you are surrounding yourselves with those who, you want to keep taking forward with you. And also for some of you, this might even just be looking at other beliefs. Maybe you've been, following the philosophy of Buddhism or Christianity, and now you might be thinking, I don't know if this really works for me. I just feel like I'm not truly authentic with this setup. And there's nothing wrong with change. If 2020's shown us anything, change is very, very important. But yeah, this is kind of just a month to really look at your beliefs and if you're supporting yourself in those beliefs or if people are supporting that. But yeah, very much a reflective time and potentially a lot of time for change this month, transforming not just your relationships, but transforming how you're showing up for yourself and obviously how you're investing in relationships. Are you putting your needs aside to please others? All those kinds of stuff are still really at the surface here, but this is the month where we really transform a lot of that. So don't make it right or wrong. Just look at where maybe your needs aren't being met or where people aren't aligned to you. Again, if you're already in a relationship, maybe consider just reflecting on that. And if you are single, this is kind of just saying, look at your beliefs and maybe look at the people you have been dating. Are they really bringing value to your life, or are you just have you been doing it because you've been bored or lonely or whatever? So yeah, for both parties, it works. Really looking and reflecting. We have the wedding card as well. So I feel like commitment and true love, column on, these pretty well go together. But I feel like for a lot of us, this month is going to bring this commitment in. Now, wedding, for some of you, you might be getting married if you're in a relationship. But also, if you're single, I feel like you're going to come into contact with someone who you will be in a committed relationship with. So as I mentioned in the general reading, this month is going to bring a lot of transition and transformation in the 3D, but it's not to say that everything's going to happen this month. It's just going to get the ball rolling. We're going to actually see our manifestation showing up. So again, you might be at a level where you are ready to commit and get married, or again, if you are in single or dating, or maybe you've just met someone, this potentially will be someone who you do go further commitment with down the track. Okay, might not be a wedding, but you definitely will be in a committed relationship to some degree that will keep moving forward. And like I said, this is a real love relationship. So again, if you're in a relationship, this is probably someone you will be in a long-term commitment with. But if you're single, I feel like I keep hearing the next person. So pretty well, if you're really focused on your beliefs and your healing and what you want, being really clear on what you want, I feel like that person's going to show up for you this month. And obviously it's going to be the real deal. So give it the chance. Try not to dismiss it. But I do feel like a lot of people are sort of popping up. I can see that vision of those moles, that game, whack-a-mole, how they just kind of pop up randomly out of holes. Weird vision, I know. But this is kind of saying that potentially these people are going to show up out of nowhere if you're single. So just be completely open. Focus on yourself. Keep aligned to your values and your beliefs. And yeah, this is going to actually be a very transformative month for a lot of us. And I feel like a lot of people are going to come together, because so much in my visions I've been seeing over the course of 2020, it's almost like spirits had us all as little chess pieces, and they've been going, you don't work together, you don't work together, this job doesn't work, this thing doesn't work. And now we're kind of at that end, and they're starting to be like, okay, everyone's been doing like their healing work, everyone's really seen where they're not getting value out of their life. So now we can start bringing people together like where they're meant to be. So, you know, like I'm seeing like that pairing off. So be completely open to what shows up. It might not be what you thought, but like I said, if you're really keeping aligned to your values and your beliefs, like this committed relationship is going to go bang, let's go. Okay, so again, for some of you, it may not necessarily be right now. Some of you might be in this turning point of maybe seeing out an old relationship, because I do have release your ex here as well. So if you have recently come out of a relationship, like I said, it might be your time to really come into this reflection and go, okay, where was I not aligning to my beliefs? What are my beliefs? What is my goal with these relationships? All that kind of stuff. And just, yeah, like I feel like for some of you, you will definitely meet someone soon if you haven't already. Otherwise, maybe if you have been dating or you've recently met someone, you will start coming into more of that commitment as time goes on. So if you are, like I said, if it's not happening right now, it's going to probably transition this month. But everyone's going to be on different levels here, guys. So there's no one day or time when this is going to happen, but it is coming in like this month at least. If not, like I said, you'll at least meet someone and it will progress. Okay, so just be completely open and be very clear on what you want. And for some of you, like I said, maybe you've just come out of a relationship, maybe you, like, someone walked out or you walked out on someone, and, you know, there's that, again, that belief like, oh, I don't know if I can keep doing this. I don't know if this is what I really want. So really try and spend the time that you're not with this person, you know, releasing any of that ex energy that you may still be hanging on to. You know, maybe some of you have met this person, like, again, this is more for the singles, or maybe you've started dating, but you're kind of still like, I don't want to keep going back. I don't want to go through what I've just gone through because I just don't want to be in that position. So this is more a mindset thing. Doing cord cutting exercises will really help as well. But really just spend any time that, like, rather than looking for people at this time, spend the time really letting go of that past energy. Really take a time out and just be like, I just need to cleanse and clear my space. Even like I'm hearing like declutter. So maybe if you've got bits and pieces that you had with an ex-partner, like items of clothing or furniture or something, like might be worth even like getting rid of it, like really just clear out that energy. But again, for those of you who resonate with this, I feel like this just jumped out randomly. So for some of you, this is very much still kind of keeping you a bit held back. But like I said, if you're not seeing anyone, don't go looking for it. Spend this time doing this, and then the rest is just going to show up. Like I said, these people are just going to start popping up. So yeah, just keep committing to yourself. And like I said, if you are in a committed relationship, you know, again, really look at where you're going together and, you know, like, yeah, take it further if that feels right for you. Okay. Spirit's guidance. Let's go on to, yeah. Okay. So first card out we have is law of attraction. So each thought is an investment that pays immediate dividends. Invest wisely. You have the power to choose your thoughts and align them with love, peace, and harmony. At your request, we will gladly attune your energies to higher frequencies. So this is pretty well all about getting super duper clear, which is what this was bringing out, about what you want. So again, if you are in a relationship, maybe you do want the wedding. Maybe you do want the happy ever after with the family and the house and the dog. So this is about getting super clear and obviously considering, is the person you're with right now on that same page? Okay? These are not things to be dismissed. Like, and again, if you're single, it's about getting super clear on what you want from a partner so that they can show up. You know, if you're saying you want children, you want to get married, you want to settle down and do all that stuff, and you keep attracting people who want to go out and party and be on dating apps just for the fun of it kind of thing, you know, this is saying like you've got to really get clear and don't take anything less than what you want. Okay. We then also have the relationship card. So this is like your primary relationship is with yourself and God, and every other relationship follows from there. To attract, heal, or balance a relationship, then snuggle more closely with your loving creator. As you feel safe and loved within, so shall your other relationships bloom and prosper. So this is saying as well, again, as well as the law of attraction, once you get super clear, commit to yourself 110%. Let go of any of the past. If it's meant to come back to you or restore, it will. Trust that. And trust that if it wasn't them, it's someone else. Okay? Really just get in touch with yourself. And like I said, if there are people around you, this just isn't even romantic, but if there's things that aren't lining up for you, like, let it just fall away. You focus on you focus on what you want, and that's how it's all going to come into a tangible form. In the meantime, we have focus on service. So again, focus on doing what feels good for you. This isn't necessarily about working or like committing to like a business or anything like that. This is just service. This could be like just calling a friend and seeing how they're going. This could be paying it forward for someone's coffee. This could be just smiling at a stranger. Just do the little bits and pieces that just make you feel good, and not just for other people, but also for yourself. How can you serve yourself better? Do you need to spend some time just reading a book, getting off the internet? Do you need to get out into nature? Do you need to maybe consider a new job or a new location? Focus on the things that bring you joy, and the rest will kind of just unfold. But overall, the basic energy of this reading, guys, is things are going to start changing and transitioning in relationships this month. The more clear and precise and dedicated to yourself and your journey you can get, the quicker this is going to come up. And like I said, if there's still that bit of healing work for some, spend the time. Get off the dating apps, get off the searching and the mindset of that there's no one out there for me, and just spend the time and looking at these triggers and these traumas and going, what do I even want? Have I asked myself that question? Spend this time really fine-tuning what you desire out of love, okay? And it'll show up, it's going to show up very quickly. As soon as you sit down and say bang, 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 universe is going to be like, okay, here you go. All right. And then if anything does sort of get triggered in the meantime, just work on it. Focus on you. Focus on your self-love. Focus on your goal and your journey. And know that if things have to fall out of the way first, they will come back in a better and higher energy for your highest good. So try not to let anything leaving get the better of you, because there's some serious pairings going to come through this month, and it's going to be beautiful. Okay, these are the people that you've been asking for. These are the people who are more aligned to you. But again, there may be a few of you who do have to just decipher and kick some things out first. All right, so I hope that helps, guys. And again, if you want to deep dive on your own personal reading, reach out to me or go to my shop site. And like I said, mention in the comments how you're feeling and if this resonated, and have a great month. Let me know.